When we moved back to Nebraska, one of the things we noticed was it feels safer. It feels like people are just kinder here. It's just the Midwest is the Midwest, but Nebraskans are different. That's just all there is to it. This is the best group I've ever worked with. And as far as the medical staff, the best medical staff I've worked with. And a lot of us are friends, and we're great colleagues, and we work really well together, and it's a pleasure.
It's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm very much a morning person. I am Michelle Sell. I'm a family practice physician at Columbus Family Practice. My husband Dale and I moved with my family to Columbus in June of 2017. Ideally, my typical workday starts just like this. I try to grab a little bit of quiet time and reflect on what's going to happen for the day and just starting on a positive note so that I can gear the whole team up and get everybody ready to go, whether that's my family or my family at work or whomever. We just kind of rally the troops and get going.
I'm Dustin. I'm an orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, and we've been in Columbus just over 4 years. It's about 7 a.m. We're just prepping for our first surgical case of the day. More than anything, I think I love the people that I work with. I have partners who are really great to work with, have a lot of support from the administrative perspective, so just all around a very pleasant place to work. Here we go.
My name is Nick Wolf, and I'm an OBGYN here at Columbus Community Hospital. I've been here for 5 years now, and we really like it here in Columbus. Right now, we're in my kitchen and living room, and we're doing some charting before clinic in the morning. This is a typical start of my day to get some charting done, get things done while everybody's still in bed, and it's quiet. My wife and I are both from small towns, so we always wanted our kids to grow up in kind of a smaller town setting. We came out to Columbus, and we really were pleasantly surprised with it. It's a great location. There's great people here. We made more friends in the first probably 4 weeks we were in Columbus than we made in Omaha in 4 years. And those are friends we do things with every weekend now. And our kids go to school together, and it's great.
My name is Scott Cameron. I am a hospitalist at Columbus Community Hospital. I've been here 2 years now. It is early, and I am starting my workout here at the Wellness Center, and it's a great way to start my day. I love that the Wellness Center is open at 5 a.m. when it's convenient for me to work out and convenient for me to be here at the time that I need to be here. There are a lot of things I love about what I do. Taking care of patients is a real privilege, and it's an honor. And the community that we have is really great to be able to do that in, because there's such a sense of pride in what we do here.
My name is Dr. Mark Howarder, and I am an emergency room physician and the director of the emergency department, and I've been the ED director here for about 13 years. One of the things I think I like the most is the fact that I can get to know all of the physicians on staff, can have a good dialogue with all the physicians on staff. I think the collegiality here is as good as it is anywhere. They're easy to work with. You get to know each other well. It's a very good medical staff. There's a lot of really good doctors, but they're also really good people.
We're headed to the clinic. Had a nice 3-minute drive over, which is nice. We're gonna get checked in and see what's on the schedule for the day. I like that every day is different. The days kind of fill up as I get here, so I never quite know what I'm gonna see or who. And so I like the diversity of every day. The goal at the beginning of the day is making sure that everybody knows that they matter, because it takes all of the people to make all of the things happen and take the best care of patients.
It's morning here at the hospital. I haven't started rounds yet, but I'm here to get an update from Katie and Dustin and start our morning rounds.
So here was his EKG from history.
We work really well together to give our patients the best care that we can give them. I think we have a good plan for the patient. This is Dr. Kirk Copples. He's the clinical director for the hospitalist program here at Columbus Community Hospital.
I've been here almost 4 years. I think Columbus Community Hospital is a great place to practice for a lot of reasons. Very physician friendly. You're offered a lot of independence to practice how you see fit. Everybody works well together. It's a good community both in the hospital and outside of the hospital.
We're going to head off on rounds and go see people and try to make a difference. Hello. This is where I go see patients and make treatment plans, and taking care of patients that I've seen out in the community or that I know in the community. It's been really an unexpected reward that Columbus Community Hospital and this job has provided me.
I really like my job. I really love my patients. I love my relationships with patients. I love getting to know the whole family. It's a great mix of challenge and reward and the ability to really love people and really care for them. It's just the whole picture.
All right, I'll see you at the nurse's station.
So we just left the hospital. I finished my morning clinic, went to labor and delivery and rounded, and now I'm headed home for lunch. Me and my wife, Holly, we've been married about 15 years now. We've got a 13-year-old who's in junior high, got a 10-year-old who is in 4th grade, and I've got twin 6-year-olds who just started kindergarten. I'm lucky enough that I basically come home about every day. It's definitely rare as a physician to be able to do that. I can walk over within a minute or two, really be on the floor at labor and delivery, see some patients, and then be home within a couple minutes.
It's nice. And he lives so close that he can just come home whenever.
All right, guys, Dad's gonna go back to work. You guys gotta go back to school, all right? Never. All right, be good today, okay? Give me 5, Ken.
We're headed over to the orthopedic clinic, which is in the medical office building directly attached to the hospital. It's nice because it's a very short commute, about a 2-minute commute for me. It really cuts down on inefficiency, so we're able to get quickly back and forth between the OR and the clinic, just to have a better practice. It's more patient-centered and patient-focused. Hi, Dr. Volkmer, nice to meet you.
You too.
Have you had problems with this elbow before at all?
No, I have not.
And if I push on you over here, much pain?
I do enjoy coming to work every day. I get along great with really everybody here in the hospital. It's a great group to work with. My favorite thing about what I do in Columbus is taking care of people that you know and see on a daily basis. Rosa, how are you doing? Being in a small town, you see them at the grocery store, you see them when you're getting gas or out to eat. So it's nice to know them and have a relationship with them and see that people are doing well. I'm gonna have you take a deep breath here. As far as being an OBGYN, I could do my job anywhere, but the difference in Columbus is really the patients.
This is a very easy place to be. It's an easy place to work. It's a great staff. The administration is really easy to work with, and you get to have an impact. You get to actually, put your footprint down a little bit. Practicing medicine is one thing, but impacting your environment is another thing.
How can administration support you in that?
This administration would never take for granted the physician staff. And if there's a concern, if there's an issue, they work pretty quickly to try to resolve the issues or find out what we need to do or how to be progressive. When we started, there was 4 rooms, and we knew it wasn't nearly big enough. And administration heard us, and they were receptive. We now have 10 rooms, 4 trauma rooms that would compete with any trauma room in the state. We started ultrasound in our ER about 6-7 years ago. We're doing bedside ultrasound now. Vision is infectious, and it really paves the way for things to happen. And that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to have an impact.
We're heading to my kids' school, St. Isidore Catholic Schools. Gonna go pick them up from school today. I like to get the kids pretty much every day that I can. I never was able to do it before, but the fact that I work 5 minutes away from their school, it's an opportunity for me to see them, and no matter how busy my day is, be able to make sure I have a little bit of time with them, even though it may not be a lot. It's a really nice thing to be able to do. Evan, how about you? What did you do that was kind for someone, or what did somebody do that was kind for you?
When Brecken dropped his Smartie box, I helped him pick it up.
You helped Brecken out. That was nice of you.
Let's go find Alec. There he is. All right.
There you go.
This is one of the reasons I love being here in Columbus, because I can be right here with my kids when they're learning how to swim. Because we have more flexibility, I'm here with Logan and Kate, Dale's home with Lydia, and it allows us both to be places that matter and are important to all of us.
There's a lot of things for families to do in Columbus.
We're going bowling!
Bowling, our family loves to go bowling. Columbus really does embellish small town living. It is the world's biggest small town, is what I like to say sometimes, which is great in my opinion. There's a ton of things to do. We like boating, skiing, golfing in the summer. Close.
So close.
Our kids are involved in a lot of recreational activities, so soccer, baseball, Y basketball. Between that and school activities, we can easily keep busy in Columbus without having to go anywhere else.
My kids really like Columbus. They have had opportunities to do things here that they didn't have previously. Really surrounded by good friends and good people and a lot of opportunities for them. So they've really transitioned well to Columbus.
Grab a partner and start playing catch.
Love being able to give back to the kids too. I coach baseball. I'm a head coach for one of the baseball organizations in town. I have a 9-year-old team. The way our schedules work are different than the way most schedules for hospitalists work. And I have so much flexibility in what I do here in Columbus that I can guarantee you aren't going to find anywhere else. You just aren't. You know, the ability to be able to go to a practice even while I'm on call is really unique and odd. It's something that works perfectly well here.
Good practice, coach.
It's a good one. I can't say how happy I am that I made the choice to come out here. I really can't. I really am happy that I'm here. And honestly, I never want to leave.
1, 2, 3,
I think we can get some popcorn, maybe.
Okay.
Clancy, where are we going?
Helmet.
That's right, going to Helmets.
Clancy and I go to a high school football game every Friday night. It's kind of daddy-daughter time for us. Clancy and I are standing on the sidelines. I'm there to assist the athletic trainers in evaluating any injuries that might happen.
A really great thing about being in a smaller community is, for Clancy especially, just to get to be a part of this, and everybody kind of knows her, and that's just such a fun, special thing for her to get to grow up this way.
Being a hospital employee, they very much encourage, good family time. They want you to have a good life outside the hospital. Being involved in the sporting events is a way for us to be involved with the community. And the parents, the school administrators, the community and in general have been very supportive and excited about our services here. So it's really gone even better than I could have ever imagined.
I love that I can be home and help these guys get ready for bed at the end of the day.
Yay!
Yay!
Mommy eggs.
Mommy hugs, that's right. Comparing my day now to, say, a year ago, it's night and day different. They run and join the heat. It's just been almost too good to be true. Professionally and for my family, I feel like I have a different sense of purpose with what I do, which spills into home. And so now when I go home, my family gets the best version of me, which they deserve. Every piece has fit really well for us. It's just stepped up to everything that we've needed. Columbus is already home.